Hello.
Huge man.
How y'all doing? Ethel, thank you for the biddies. Yeah. You just see my processing bullshit face. Those emotes are so good. Yeah, I feel I don't know if is that a good one to have? Is that a useful one? I uh I stopped paying for Nitro a while back and man, Discord really sucks without Nitro. I kind of forgot how much it does or how much they have put behind the paywall. I was given the money to try to keep the server going, but you know, those days are long gone. What to do? Uh, well, it just gatekeeps a lot of stuff. Like you can't use emotes from your server or from other servers anywhere else without it. Well, maybe you can use them from your server, but if you have emotes from other servers, you can only use them in a cross server sort of way with Nitro. Um, Also, other cosmetic niceties and things that I liked that I got used to that are gone. Really limits the emotes that I can use in conversation, even in our server that I was really used to using. It's whatever. It's unpleasant. Also, you're subjected to those little ads at the bottom, the quest or whatever. It's just unpleasant. Yeah, you're on it. There isn't really a left anything. It's just wherever there's enough of you in one spot. That's our problem. We keep waiting for somebody to make a spot for us. We need to take it. Take the spot. It's the year of Luigi. No, no, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not that. That was years ago. I was confused. I was confused. I was confused. A lot of that has been going on this week. A lot of very funny things have been said. Is it dangerous to use a Luigi board? I could listen to that guy read things forever. Sadly, that was the only thing he ever did. And then he left. Yep. There are many copycats, but they are disappointing because they're weird and they laugh at the wrong things. Pregante. Pregante is still so funny. Actually, Pregnate? That one really sticks in my head. And I don't even remember what the fuck happened with. Like, I know sort of the cliff notes, but I don't remember the details of what happened with Milkshake Duck. Pregat? Waweg board? I have some mail to open here. I have a piece of mail from someone. It seems to say Craigeet? Craigite? Oh. Is a large Borks. Started as a shit post. Something like, here's a cool skateboarding duck who likes milkshakes. And then the next line of the tweet is, we regret to inform you the duck is racist. No, I mean, like, yeah, that's the aftermath. But I presume that there was a coming out moment. I feel like that's what I recall. It was like it was somebody who was popular shit poster, but then they went to shit post and they shitty posted. I'm gonna set this down. Oh. Well, there's something large and heavy in here, and it's wrapped. Is this Christmas? No, I know what it means. God damn it! What is with you guys? Why does this happen when I speak? This shit like this makes me feel like an alien. This is the time when I feel the most like an alien. When I say something and I can't get like a straight fucking answer. I get only wrong answers. What did the bad person do? Does anyone know? Does anyone remember? No, no one does. You just keep telling me the same thing that I already know. They got canceled. I know. I know. I just couldn't remember why, and I was wondering why. I'm gonna drown you, pubs. Whatever. I don't want to know anymore. I don't want to know anymore. What is this present? I have a present here. Let's see what this present is. All I can say is that the way you don't have that happen to you is have some fucking values and principles. It's so easy to not have that happen. I guess it's more you're concerned about being a fan of something and then finding out that the person you're a fan of is not doesn't have any values or principles, right? Is that the issue? Oh, the present has the better stuff? Are you giving me instructions at this late date? I feel like you gave me instructions. I have not seen what this contains. Even though I have very nearly taken the wrapping off. So I'll just sit this down and I'll see what remains in here. Let's see what's in here. What is this? There's a note. Various things that might be useful. Not sure if they're all in fully working order. Okay. Let's see what they are. Ah! Hell yeah. These are very useful. I'm actually using exactly this right now. I use it to send my audio around to various outputs. Very useful. Some audio cables, always handy. Adapters, all kinds of adapters. XLR, USB, or no, HDMI to, no, that's USB, to USB-C. So BNC to RCA adapter in there. DVI to VGA, DVI to VGA, yeah. Useful stuff. Yeah, cleaning out the junk drawer, sending it to the junk man. That's fine. Something Commodore related. Oh, that is interesting. Look at that connector. It's weird. It's split this way. Might have something to do with maybe an external drive. We do have a Commodore to play with. Okay, then we have HDMI to mini HDMI. Again, always useful. Firewire. Oh boy. Classic. Classic Firewire. Never know when you might need that. Oh, everyone's just teasing Craig. What is this? This, I don't know. What is this cable? It doesn't look like Toslink to me. No, that is a different kind of connector. I would assume it's optical, but like, this is a weird one. This is a weird optical. I've never seen one like this ever. Not a once. That is not Toslink. I don't know if it'll focus. Oh, it did, and then I moved. This is the only type you've seen? I've never seen one like this. Yes, it does look like a water tube for an aquarium. What's this? No power supply. UHDMI switch, 3-in, 1-out HDMI selector. Now this, I will tell you, this is probably useless. Sorry to say. But my journey, one of my journeys this year has been to learn what a finicky bitch HDMI is. And just by looking at this, I can tell you, this probably does whatever the very first HDMI standard was that ever came out, and that's it. So like 720p or something. It doesn't even have any specs listed, so that's a bad sign. And no power adapter. But who knows? Who knows what might be useful? And then looks like we have one more item down in here. It is a chassis. Not sure what these are for. Oh, these are... Oh. Kind of looks like caps. Some capacitors. Potential CMVS case before I found the other one. Screws inside. This is interesting. It's metal. It has an old kind of 80s enclosure vibe. Nice, interesting. Definitely an unusual item. Difficult to work with, clearly. You really have to line that up on all four sides, eh? Got it. Cool. Thank you for the junk drawer. Okay. So then we have the present, which I had nearly unwrapped. Oh. Is this really what this is? No, this feels way too heavy. This must have other stuff in it. I'm assuming just the box, yeah. So, using an iBook box as a vehicle for other things. That's pretty cool. I like the iBox, yeah. Okay. Some paper has items wrapped inside. So saith this note. Ooh, we have a Commodore slip cover. That's really nice. It is a funny coincidence with what Nakomi was up to. Ooh, what's this now? Sega Smash Pack 2. Oh yeah, okay. So this is a collection of Sega games for Winders. Don't think I had this one. Smash and Pack. What is this? I don't even know what this is. Maybe a video disc? Is it supposed to be Foxbox? I really don't know. And it is not the only one. Yeah, no clue what those are. Ah, yes. Classic. We have Chex Quest. Very nice. Ooh. Wow. We have Sonic CD for Windows 95. It does come with AOL hours if you need some internet. Damn, you really hit the jackpot as far as like Windows Sega games. Sonic and Knuckles collection. Sonic R. Sega was really porting their shit over to Windows hard. Treasure Planet Battle at Procyon. Is it Procyon or Procyon? Epic 3D ship battles. Yeah, that seems to be what it is. Just flying ships around in space, blowing each other up. We have Wizard of War for the Commodore 64, but war is spelled weird. We have you must use this enclosed cable to achieve optimal performance. Cool, good to know. I guess a printer cable, it's an HP printer cable. We have a very unpleasant looking Mario ball. He's kind of upsetting. Oh no. We have an even more upsetting Yoshi. I'm not clear on what was supposed to happen here. Does it go with the Mario? Like, is it supposed to like... I don't think that's what that's... I don't think it was designed for Yoshi to lick Mario's ass, probably. Probably. More paper. More notes. Let's see. Ah. Nice. Oh, cool. So here we have a Commodore tape drive. And I have to say, I've never used anything like this, ever. I've never loaded a program off of a cassette tape. And this has a tape in it. And it is Sidewinder by Jimmy Huey. I'm assuming that that's a game. Doom. I mean, I have to assume that it has been, but I'm not aware of a Commodore port of Doom. But that feels like something someone would have definitely tried to do. Jack, thank you for 6 months. It seems to kind of do a vignette, but I don't think it's intentional. It does look that way, though, for sure. Doesn't it? I think that's possibly just an effect of the focus, but it does. It really makes the thing in focus look super focused, doesn't it? Might be white balancing, maybe. So we have some bubbly wrap there. And we have something with some notes on. Extras from the CMVS build or other interesting odds and ends from when I was modding and soldering. Okay. Nice. Yep. Bits and bobs. BNC stuff. Ports. Cool, cool. And then an HDMI to HDMI adapter. Is this mini HDMI? I think it is. So a loose adapter. And parts. All right. Oh, nice. We've got Half-Life 2 Episode 1 Strategy Guide. Complete Half-Life 2 Guide. Oh, I see. Total strategy for Episode 1. Quick walkthrough of Half-Life 2. Full Lost Coast walkthrough. Does that need a walkthrough? There's not a lot going on in Lost Coast, really. But they did the walkthrough. This one I see has something happened to this. Something happened to that. I assume that you have a Primo copy for your Half-Life collection. Oh, wow. We have a Doom trading card. What? And it's a shiny. That's cool. Yep. Blah. There was a Doom comic, right? That must be from that. We have something wrapped up over here. Not sure what this is for. Oh. Craig, this is an S-video cable. Oh, it's a limited run trading card. Oh, okay. Yeah, this here's an S-video cable. There's very similar cables to that, so I can see how you'd be like, what? We got a NES RF adapter cable. Okay. We have a couple of really, really weird looking Ninja Turtles. And what happens here? Oh. Why? Why? It's Mike and Leo. They are both weird, and both of them, their backs open up. So, don't know what's up with that. They are exact copies of each other except for that Leo has like a strap over and a sword on his shell. And then we have, it looks like we have me and Nakomi Lego sets here. So here is a cute little bakery. It's really adorable. Very nice. And finally we have, this is really cool, a Lego turntable. That's pretty sick. Yeah. It's pretty awesome. I like that. It looks very cool. And that is that. And then the iBook box is very cool too. I did not have an iBook, but I did have a close I can't think of all the words I can think of are in the wrong direction. I'm like ancestor, predecessor. I don't know why I can't think of the correct word. But I had, from further down the line, I had one of the early MacBooks. I had the white MacBook, which looked a lot like this, kind of like that. Descendant, yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Thank you. I had a descendant of this laptop because style-wise, it is very similar. The white MacBook was just sort of more streamlined, thinner, and a lot closer to the modern style. But this is still cool to have. I like it. Yeah, they got the denim gear there while they hug their iBook. Very nice. When I had this upside down, I couldn't tell what was happening, and I thought this was jeans and that this was an ass cheek, and I didn't know what was like what was going on with the iBook. So there was that. Very cool. They started to shed pieces. Oh wow. Oh no. I have captured some of the paper under a wheel. This is terrible news. Just kind of move that aside. Okay. But yeah, thank you, Craig. Definitely, as always, a lot of interesting stuff. Appreciate it. Oh, so the reason the Lego streams have not begun is because like things got worse here as opposed to better. The plan was that it would get better. So yeah, there just isn't. Yeah, there's nowhere to put them, and there isn't even really anywhere to build them. So I don't know. It's up in the air, y'all. I will do them at some point. I want to do them. I'm excited to do them. But so the portable stream setup sort of stopped working because the mini PC that I got for it turned out to be a piece of shit. It's one of those things where I did a bunch of research. I thought I had picked something that was good, and it turned out to be one of those things where it's initially good. And then after you use it for a period of time, it got milkshake ducked. It got pixelated boated. And we had to push it out to sea. So I need to amend that, get something better in there. But also just need more damn space. There's really nowhere to roll it around. Yeah, another item on the list.
That's wrapping paper.
Yep.
Really cool.
Craig, it sent us a box to store the
Yeah, that's why I
topic.
couldn't let you open it. Because I was like, it's not the same iBook.
It would not
Right.
have clued me into shit.
It might have if you were on the right train of thought, though. What did you get? What was your best choice?
Probably these.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
That's me. And then this is you.
Aww. That is awesome.
Craig, it didn't explicitly say that. I've just made that
Oh, no.
determination on my own.
It's 100% for me. Is there a little flower shop one, too? Because, like, that would be adorable.
Oh, I'm 100% sure. You're about to get told about all the flower sets.
Oh,
We know
no,
about the flower sets.
I really want to do one of them. Or at least, like, 5 of them. Like, they have this... Oh, it's, like, low, and there's a lot of, like, spiky red flowers. I can't remember what any of them are called right now. But... yeah.
I don't know what he's talking about with that. Modulars. I assume it's...
Oh.
Is it like stuff that fits together?
Yeah.
It's probably
Well,
it's probably
can
not
I make
this
a
specifically.
tower of these? Can we just have a skyscraper of stores? Because that would be fun.
It does kind of look like a
Yeah, it looks like it should be like a town square.
well, it looks like an Old West like faux
Bakery
storefront.
saloon.
No, I mean it just looks like a fake storefront.
Yeah, but I can print off little things to put in there with my 3D printer.
Illegal. They hate when you do that. Do not print your own bricks.
Okay, I need the pet shop and the bookstore. I don't need the jazz club. $300 each.
But yeah, some of these recent boxes, Craig, it have felt like a little bit of like, I'm done with this guy. I mean, I understand some of the stuff is just like lingering around. So, but there's been this sort of funny theme going on, especially when you sent me the co-crate creation kit. I was like, oh, okay, I guess this is done.
You've done a lot. Don't fucking listen to
Oh, yeah,
me.
no, I'm not. This isn't a complaint. It's just funny. I'm just pointing out a thing I find funny. I don't know why I went thumb mode, but no, yeah, I mean, you'd been doing that shit for 10 years. It's crazy. But also, I'm like in hibernation basically as far as all that goes. We've kind of talked about finding like a storage unit to sort of leapfrog We'll get some stuff out of here to just clear things out
Yeah.
and then bring it back if ever we get into a house. But then, will that ever happen? Who knows?
It will one way or the other. It's just whether or not we own said house. But I'm not living the rest of my life in this apartment.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing is like we're not near enough to a metro area, so I'm even like concerned about storage units around here. I'm afraid of putting the stuff in there, something bad happening. So, yeah, ship it all back to Craig's basement.
We'll come visit it. It's not that far.
This place is not conducive to anything like that food. I appreciate what you're saying, but it's just no. Pull down drop shelves in your ceiling. Yeah, no.
The other problem is that wait, what? We couldn't even put anything in the ceiling here. It would just crash on our heads.
This place is a shit show.
It has like 14-foot fucking ceiling. At least 12. I know we measured it at some point. They're fucking tall. I can't even paint up there. It's not finished. I can't paint up there with a stick.
We don't have a lawn to park a U-Haul on.
No, we really don't. Yeah. Essentially.
Unique with problems.
I'm only 5'4". I don't need to see up there.
A lot of the walls are like plaster. A lot of the stuff is like really patched over and covering up very bad things.
Yeah, it could be worse.
Like when we leave, it should just be condemned, I think.
Really? Yeah, nobody should ever live up here. Without this being completely gutted.
Sure, yeah.
There is no DIY right.
Move everything out, level the second floor, rebuild it. That's the reno to do here.
We'd have to tear up the floor too because it's not even. So.
We don't. It is it's an affluenza situation.
Yeah.
I don't know why I keep saying that because no one knows what I mean because I'm referring to an article from the Stone Ages.
It's owned by family.
Yeah, it's in the family.
It's just, I have really poor family.
I don't think there's anything we would want to even take out of this place. This like some of the walls may have stuff you could maybe take, but like apparently a lot of it is what is it called? Notch and tube or something or other.
Oh, the electronic?
Yeah. Electronics.
Sorry, the electrical.
The electrical. It's knob and tube.
Yeah.
It's old, it's ancient.
Those
wires, some of the wires when you like fiddle with the outlets, they look like a connection to the 1800s.
Yeah.
Like we could maybe call somebody.
It is, each of the cords is super, super thick. The metal part is super, super thick. And there's like a rubber and then fabric around that. And the whole wire itself is probably about like that thick. And
wrapped in tar and cloth, yeah.
Yeah, it just
and sometimes
crumbles. Feathered. Like if you try to cut it, it just crumbles off. It's special. Yeah.
Yeah. Doing anything to this place is a nightmare.
Yeah.
And then the outer walls are all
brick.
Yeah, so you really can't do anything with it.
Yeah, but the floors
Oh my God, 1887, Jesus Lord.
Some of the floors are real hard wood that have been kind of destroyed over the years. Um,
Yeah. I heard that nobody knows how to make houses anymore, but I think I'd take a shit new house over an old house at this point.
yeah. Everything is built very sturdily as far as the wood goes, but in ways that don't really make sense.
Yeah, if you have money. Who has that?
Yeah, I don't think we would have that much money for like surprise water damage or like
Yeah.
the basement isn't water safe. Psych, like that's.
We found a number of like really cool old places when we're
Oh
just
yeah.
like window shopping houses. There's one house Nakomi recently found that was just essentially a castle. It was completely stone. Um, all of like the furniture is like built into the house.
Oh, are you talking about that one Emily sent me?
I guess I don't know.
It was like $150,000, and you were like, "Where the fuck is this?"
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was in New York, I think.
Yeah.
But I mean, just a nightmare.
Oh yeah. No, there's everything was just flaking and peeling.
See, I hate that shit. Like we have talked about if we get a house, trying to get a basement involved because you kind of get like the bonus rooms or whatever. You get the bonus square footage. But it seems really hit or miss as to whether or not a basement is a good place to fucking keep anything at all.
I have offered to take the basement for my aquarium needs.
I don't know. It's just like it does seem like an ideal place to sort of set up a studio, but it also seems like an ideal place to store water.
I mean, if it's finished with carpet, it has to be very well sealed. Otherwise, there would
Yeah,
be.
like a drain wouldn't be enough. For me, if I was going to have anything in a basement, the basement would need to be like any other part of the house. It can't occasionally be wet. That's just not. That's not allowed.
You have a dirt basement and you go down there? That's crazy.
God, yeah. I see. Whenever I even begin to think it's okay, conversations like this make me just feel like, nah. You know what? Fuck basements.
Fine, I'll take the basement.
I don't think you should have it either if that's how
Why
it's going to be.
not?
You want to have a bunch of electrical shit where occasionally it
Do I
might
want to have
be
a
very
lot
wet.
of glass containers filled with water in an area that might get
That's
wet by something else? Yeah, I
that's
don't give a
different.
shit. All you have to do is keep the outlets off the floor and we're good to go. Fuck it. YOLO.
Tornadoes. I don't want to be where I have to worry about tornadoes either. That's another thing I'd like to correct. It seems highly unnecessary to live in Tornado Alley. I don't know why anybody lives where the sky occasionally attacks you.
I mean,
There's plenty of places
that's
where it doesn't
everywhere.
do that. No, it's not everywhere. It isn't everywhere at all. When I say attacks you, I mean it sends down a finger that explodes your house. I'm not talking about a thunderstorm. I'm talking about fucking
Okay,
tornadoes.
but like you still have hurricanes and tornadoes
Not everywhere. You have
around
hurricanes
just
on the
about
coasts,
the entire East
and not even all the
Coast,
coasts. And then you have tornadoes in Tornado Alley.
which is like a third of the United States.
Yeah, there's 2/3 other places to live.
Yeah, but 1/3 of that is getting hit with hurricanes.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no, it's obvious. Don't live on the fucking East Coast, especially not Florida. I don't know why. Why would you live
Well, I
in
mean,
Florida? Why would you live there? And then Tornado Alley. That's a lot of area that you could just find some place that doesn't get attacked by Earth.
You're talking about the states that are the least populated in the U.S.
Yeah, it's weird. Everyone has a death wish. Everyone wants to live in the worst places in the country.
I think the rest is covered in mountains, baby.
This is absurd.
Also, we lived in Phoenix. We know how that one goes.
You can't live in Phoenix anymore because it's gonna be lasered off of the Earth.
See?
It won't be, it's being attacked by by nature.
So where else is left? California's out. They get shitloads of earthquakes. Actually, I think Seattle or Washington and Oregon aren't as bad, but that's still a factor there. So basically that leaves you like Utah, which is creepy. We've been there. Idaho, Montana, I think Nevada, Arizona's out because it's too hot. Nevada might be out because it's too hot. Colorado, did I say that one already? That one might be okay. Okay, so that's 4. Oh, yeah, I forgot the wildfires. Okay, so like take 2 off of that list.
You can't escape climate change.
Yeah.
I've been worried that it's going to, I mean, I've been saying for a bit that like I think the thing that people don't think about is that it's not just going to get hotter everywhere. It's going to become more volatile everywhere.
Thanks, baby.
Which is making me wonder, like, if things like Tornado Alley are going to become a thing in the past. What if that moves around or gets bigger or wider or whatever? Or just becomes like, hey, everybody gets tornadoes now. Because apparently tornadoes are kind of a North America thing. And it just, I mean, it does happen elsewhere, but much, much, much more rarely.
I think Bun's had it with your shit.
All right.
She's just over here licking my feet. You okay, bub? Hi, my bun.
Bun, bun, bun. Let the people see you. Hi.
Yeah,
Best small dog.
she really is. If anyone ever finds another one of these, we will take it.
What are you doing? Why can't you just sit right?
Because she wants her hands.
Well, what about your ding dang?
Yeah, I guess there's just nowhere to live.
You just gotta pick this place and then, work with what you got. You'll be okay.
Yeah, it just feels very far off. Anywho, we've done the mail. Given the time, I don't think it's worth going into Enemy Zero. So we will go back to that tomorrow, I think.
Okay. I'm gonna take a bun to bed.
Okay. Hi. Ah. Those are dangerous. The problem with those is that they are cool and filled with invisible gases. So you could walk down there and not know that you've walked into like a no oxygen zone, and then you just keel over. So Yeah, and they are, a lot of them are full of water. Definitely seems cool at first. But unless you are a billionaire, it's basically impossible to make it livable. There's so many like houses that have finished basements, and I don't trust any of them now. I guess unless it's a house on top of a hill, maybe. I mean, you guys have just made me lose all trust in basements. I now don't believe that they can be sealed enough. It's annoying because, like, whenever we find a house with a finished basement, it's like, ah, yes. This, they always have like the perfect space for what I could imagine my office being, because I really want just a large open space that I can set stuff up, move stuff around, and just have a lot of, a lot of room to do things. – 95% of my coworkers have had their basements flood. I like how you guys are trying to like convince me in the other direction, and then someone comes along and says that. Pipes breaking is also a concern that I have about it. Because when you're in the basement, anything that happens to the house above you ends up in the basement. Oh, just don't break your pipes, right? Just don't break those pipes. Yeah, just don't have problems. Let's come on now. All right. Well, I'm fat and tired, so I'm gonna go. Let me know how the whole basement thing works out. I will be back tomorrow, and we will be continuing Enemy Zero. I have left it on because I don't I don't want to spend a load or another save. So it's just, well, that's not the right screen. It's cool if this still works. It's just waiting for us. So we will we'll get back to this tomorrow. I'll have to change the title. I'll have to I'm gonna do that now before I forget. So just gonna remove all of that about Enemy Zero. Never happened. So I don't want Mac or Mock. I think he said I could just say it however, which is the worst thing to say to me because then I'm just doomed. Don't want him to be confused. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the mail, Craiget. Appreciate it. Cool stuff. Is it Maki? I don't know, man. I'm leaving. Also, DigiKmon, thank you for 73 months. Have a good night, everybody. I will see you next stream. Bye, 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 bye.